Cancer, hello, hi, how are you? We're getting into your reading here today about you and a person in your environment as well as the dynamic in between. I do have a pre-message for you, so we'll go through this and then we'll pull your tarot cards, okay? So Cancer, bottom of the deck here, we've got the Sage. It's a major arcana. It's referring to having some discernment and having some wisdom to know better. And I'm seeing that there's some type of understanding in your situation that either you or this person are playing some sort of a role with one another. There's a tricky energy here. And I see that this may be for a reason, like this would be needing to play a role, even though feelings may not match up with that, like desires may not match up with that role, but doing it because the circumstance calls for it. It just makes more sense this way. Here's, this is the tricky energy. This is the trickster, okay? So the Five of Earth here, there's a little bit of deception. You see that sleight of hand work? It looks like, maybe he's stolen the person's necklace and she's in the background looking kind of sad there, you see? You can see one thing clearly and another thing is hidden, okay? So we do have a deceptive energy and it looks like there's an understanding about this. So let's go ahead and start pulling your tarot. So you know that people are playing some sort of a role. Let me see. What is the deception about for Cancer, please? What is it? What is the deception? Queen of Pentacles. The Tower. So, yeah, the Five of Swords. It's reminding me of the Five of Earth. Someone may be pretending to have like a desire with one another. It's like a fake it till you make it energy, trying to keep a situation from disaster. So whoever is doing this is doing it because they know that they have to play this role so the situation doesn't get worse or so it doesn't fall apart here. So let's see. Show me Cancer in the reading today. Cancer's the Nine of Swords. Okay. You have a lot on your mind. Your mind is very active during this time. It could be heightened around like new moons and full moons here is what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, and moon is your energy. Okay, so this is a little bit of a stress coming in here. It's concerning your work as well as concerning working on your situation with someone. So I see that there's just some stressors that is heavily on your mind here that you could be thinking about quite a bit because you want to establish more of a routine. You want to establish like normalcy, I would say, normalcy. Let me see the person in your reading. Now, some of you, as a side note, you may have a Gemini or a Virgo who is a source of stress during this time. You could be worried about this person or like you think about them a lot, or this person causes some sort of a stress here. So let me see the person in your reading. Who's in Cancer's reading? Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. There's a person trying to romance you, and for whatever reason, this causes you a little bit of a stress. You may be thinking that this person's approaches is just going to land you right where you were before. Okay, because this is like a romantic energy. You may be dealing with someone, Cancer, who's kind of like a dreamer, a little bit dreamy. They could be very creative. They could be artistic. Something about them is very artistic, whether this is actually art, music, something along those lines. but they are a romantic, and you're the source of their romance right now. They're trying to like give you this cup of romance. And so I see that, you know, it's interesting because you were stressing about the 8 of Pentacles, and this person is offering the 3 of Pentacles. They're trying to collaborate with you to enhance your connection, and you may be stressed that you would prefer to be focusing on other things. You may be feeling like if you did put effort into this with this person, that it may not actually be what you need or what you want. Let me see how you're seeing them. How is Cancer seeing this person? Well, the King of Wands. Are you dealing with a fire sign? Okay, this is my Leo energy. Yeah, with Virgo in the energy too. I see that you're questioning why you're here or why this person is here. You're like, why are you still here? Why do you keep up with me? There's something that makes you feel a little bit fishy about that. You're wondering about people's intentions and whether they are pure, whether they mean it. Is this what you were considering in these cards here? Like, you could be considering, is this person just playing a role with me? Huh. Let's see here how this person is seeing you. Okay, do you have a Leo placement? Do you? And the Lovers and Gemini. Okay. You probably have Gemini or Leo in your chart here. And you don't have to, but it's coming out real strong. There's a little bit of a disconnect that's being experienced during this time. But I am also seeing that there are attempts to maintain the relationship, to put effort into the relationship, and to see how things go. There's a very strong connection that this person sees you as. So this is a strong, I can depend on this person. I can count on them and they can toward me kind of energy. So it's like at the end of the day, I'm here. I keep getting that your person is very present, or they're attempting to be. So let's see. So you have 6 of Wands. And the 3, yeah, okay. See, and they came out with that 3 of Pentacles. There's the Moon. Yeah, you want to know what their intentions are. There's something here that you feel a little fishy. Remember, I told you that. Here it is. It's like you may feel that someone is just upholding the way that your relationship is. Like, they're upholding their character toward you. They're maintaining consistency because of the way that it'll look on the outside, or like you may feel that there's some sort of ulterior motive going on for the reasons of working on a relationship with you. There's something here that you feel, and maybe both of you are in this energy here where it's like, okay, let's, even if we don't really feel it, let's try it anyway. Or even if we don't have all the answers, let's try anyway. There's something along those lines that is occurring here, and you're talking about faking it until you make it. This causes you some amount of stress. It's like you're very much so considering, what is your intention with me? Why? Right? It's like, why? Why are you here? Why do you keep up with me? Why do you keep doing this? It's like that. How this person feels about Cancer. The 2 of Swords. Is this what you're picking up on? Is this what I feel like that's what it is. So the 2 of Cups is here. So, you guys have this connection, clearly, okay? So Two of Cups, look at that. And the Star card. This is like a union made in the stars, okay? It is. It's like soulmate energy. It's we were guided to one another. It's like this. And this is someone that currently feels not either which way. They're in the middle. They're very kind of neutral when it comes to your situation. There may be a little bit of blockages that you guys have been experiencing. Like they may feel like you've been kind of withholding from them, withholding love, withholding romance or something along those lines. And you would know if that's your message, okay? Like there's something being withheld that's hindering the connection. So I do see that that is one person's perspective. I'm seeing that they feel that there's something that's keeping you guys more distant than usual. Like, even though there's attempts to come together or mend things, there's still like a little bit of a blockage here. You may be dealing with someone that is very proud, very like they definitely stand up for themselves. They definitely put their ideas out there. They definitely they say everything with their chest. Okay. This is a person who has this confidence about them. Even, no matter if it's, you know, right or wrong, or you agree or disagree, they're like that. That may be the person you're dealing with. So let's see. The Five of Cups. So Five of Cups, I see that you're really kind of disturbed here. Oh, it's about your Ten of Cups. Okay. You're very disturbed here emotionally and mentally. It looks like, you know, your relationship and whether this is going to stay together or whether you guys can actually work through this little rough patch here where you may be feeling more disconnected than usual. And it's like, okay, are we staying together or are we going to move on? And that looks like a question in your mind, and it may cause you some stress because you don't like the idea of starting over, because there's something here that you would miss, whether it's the idea of home, household, family, if you had that or not, or changes within the household and how you would feel about that. That doesn't look like it's something you want to go through. So this person, so the Six of Pentacles is here. Ace of Swords. Okay. There's a decision coming in. There's a choice coming in about your relationship. Okay. There's a choice. It's a choice about how do we split finances? How do we split household duties, chores? Or how do we stay together, or how do we split, just period? And then how that would affect the finances here is what it's looking like. Why is this person in the Two of Swords in the heart space? Because of the Four of Pentacles and the Magician. Yeah, they feel that something is being withheld. You see? Remember I told you. I was already picking this up. This is someone who feels like, you know, that something is intentionally being withheld here. It's like squeezing the last drop out of a relationship is what they're saying. What is being withheld exactly? What is it? I feel like we touched on it, but let's see if Spirit wants anything else. Yeah, it's the connection. You see? I mean, we were told that the romance, the connection, the feeling of togetherness, it's being, it's like trying to, let me put an example, okay? I'm just going to make this up. as an example that's relevant, it feels. So you meet someone and you are so in love with them and they're so in love with you. You guys continue your relationship and you're very, very happy. Somewhere along the line, something happens and you fall out a little bit and you're not as close as you used to be. Well, then from that place, you decide, let's see if we can make this work. And so you guys try to stay together. You guys try to maintain your relationship, or you try again to come together. But you can sense and feel that the feelings are off. Like the feelings may feel a little bit forced, or they don't feel very natural, right? And it's because it's the fake it till you make it. I see that perhaps you guys have been trying to be who you were when you first met with one another, but people have changed since that point. Like maybe you've grown and you've turned into a different person and you could have acquired new interests along the way. And maybe this person has too. There's something along those lines that, this is feeling a little bit forced to me. That's kind of how I'm seeing here. Whoever's feeling that, and it looks like maybe this is mutual. I feel like this could be a mutual energy where two people are really trying to make something work, but feeling like, maybe it's best that we give it this last go, this good shot here, and then see what's going to happen. Because here's a choice coming in. So why is Cancer in this 9 of Swords? Because of the moon. Yeah. You may have some type of fear that is surfacing, and it could be about stability in general, longevity, how that affects your life. It could also be, again, the finances playing into this. Especially, let's say you live with someone or you're married to someone, and then you have to figure out, your household finances versus if we split, what do we do there? That's kind of what this is looking like. What is the fear that Cancer is experiencing here? Why am I shaking this? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, see. The 5 of Swords. It's a fear that, if you see this, the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords, you may fear that if you guys do stay together and you guys try to mend things, that it won't be completely mended. This is something along those lines here, as well as the pain that will be caused if you guys decide to rip the band-aid off. You're kind of in between. It's what it feels like. You may feel two ways about this. Like, yes, I do want to maintain a relationship with this person, or I'm going to have to tell them no and tell them, I see that's what's causing you stress. World. You just want the pain to be over and done with. That's it. You don't want, you don't want any extended grief or pain. Who does? It's just that, if it is what it is, let's make the choice and be done with it. It's kind of the way you're seeing. What is this person doing over there with that 6 of Pentacles? Oh, what's all this? And the 7 of Cups. Okay. What is this person doing? Hold on one second. This is looking... What exactly is this person doing? Yeah. So this is a person who's catching like a wild hare. And it's like they have this feeling of living their life, it's like, I have this feeling that I want to live my life. I want to go new places. I want to try something new. I want to fill my little heart's desire in certain ways, but they don't know exactly what that looks like. Okay. So it's like someone is ready to explore, but they don't know what that means or what that would be like. And it's causing them to kind of like take a minute and be like, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't go explore or figure out, what I'm needing or wanting here. It does look like they have a new passion for life. It's like somehow being renewed, but at the same time, you guys are both conflicted is what it's looking like in this reading. What are we at? Okay, I'll get you here. I will get Cancer and this person in the next 2 weeks. What's going to be happening here? Well, there's a Queen of Wands, Cancer and this person, the Hierophant. Okay, yeah. Some of you guys, you are very concerned about a Taurus and your relationship with this Taurus. Or an Earth sign person. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. You and the person in the reading are really, so the 9 of Pentacles is here. You guys are really, putting in that work here in the coming 2 weeks to be very dedicated. You guys are trying to work on the relationship, but again, something along the lines of the feeling space is what's a little bit difficult to connect with. So the connection feels missing or lacking in some way. There's efforts though. I am seeing the effort. Yeah, see the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles again. See the 4 of Swords. Yeah, there's not a big change happening here. It's honoring some type of a commitment. Ace of Swords. There it is again, the Ace of Swords. It's honoring some type of commitment here. I see that people could be trying to put work into feeling more confident in the connection in the coming period. You may be having discussions about having like an open kind of relationship, but it doesn't look like people want that. I don't know. It just feels like people have talked about this or have, maybe you've talked about this with this person. So I'm going to get words of wisdom for you and then this person. Words of wisdom for Cancer, please, Spirit. What does Cancer need to know right now? What does Cancer need? Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so we have Divine Feminine at the bottom of the deck. Presence of the Divine Feminine. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. I'm going to make sure that there's nothing showing here. Yeah, okay. Oh, we have more light here. Okay, so here's the Goddess of Light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. You're seeing yourself in this person and vice versa. It's like you guys are showing each other different aspects of yourself here that you in turn may need to grapple with or figure what to do with. It's like you're being met with an aspect of yourself inside of another person. You understand? So we also have the Saint of Spoken Words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. So you're dealing with your desires being reflected back at you from another person, whether they are subconscious and you don't realize what they are. It's being reflected, okay? There's something that is inside that this person is showing back to you right now, all right? Now, the thing is, you have options here. With this energy, there is clarity to be had. We keep seeing that here. At the same time, be mindful of what you see in another person and what you feed. Okay? So you can go along the lines of negative reinforcement or positive reinforcement. And usually positive reinforcement is the healthier route, right? It's like the energy of when you notice something, you look at something, you observe something, you see more of what you decided you saw. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So try to see something that you want to see. Maybe pay attention to things that make you happy, especially if you're someone trying to work on this. And that goes for yourself here as well. Because you have this reflection thing going on, there's an energy of feeding certain aspects of yourself and how you show up. And you may be needing to take a look at that, Cancer. Okay? Where's the wisdom for this person? Because here, anything that you say, that you do, it will be. And that's what this is. Everything you say, it is. Okay? It's like the I am, right? The I am presence. And so it is. So be mindful here. Just be very mindful of what you're observing, because that's what it's going to be. So let me see this person. Where's the wisdom for this person? I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Yeah. So this has been coming up for quite a few energies lately. I think you might be the third or fourth reading that has gotten this in the past week. So this is the mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows the way. The only way out is through. And then we have this, the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. This may be someone who's needing to be in the now, in the moment. Like spirit wants them to pay attention also. See? So I feel like because of this reflection, that's exactly what you both are trying to connect with here. Connecting with the present moment and what is. And yeah, the present moment. And having that gratitude for the good things and giving it that positive reinforcement. Being thankful for good things and enjoying the moment. Life is short, man. Life is really short. And it is what we make of it. It always depends on what we want to see. We're going to see more of that, right? So this may be a little bit of a difficult period because you don't know what this person is doing and what they're wanting. And they themselves don't. But I see that the answer lies within connecting in the present and the now, and then having that positive reinforcement with one another. So it's interesting too, because your energies here are linked. A lot of times when I do this, it's just, it feels very separate. No, you guys have like a link here. And I feel like there's something about that connects your relationship, like the fibers of your relationship. So while this is being worked out or sorted through, it's important to remember the moment, the present moment, and have that gratefulness, that gratitude, and that love. Okay? Each moment sacred. Thank you, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Feel free to check previous future reads for more different information. Friends, family members, neighbors, coworkers, Beeb and Dom in the street. Check their placements too, so we know what everybody's up to. Bye.